Who in their right mind had the idea to release so many games within a week? I mean, literally look at this. Until Dawn, Silent Hill 2 remake, Solo Leveling Arise update on first day, Tempai Dragon is coming on first day. Literally the next day, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on Friday. You know what else is coming on Friday? You're right, Meta for ReFantazia. Who in their right mind planned it? That's way too much. It was so dry for so many weeks, and then we're getting hit back to back to back to back to back to back with bangers. Let's start with the video. Okay, I think it's about time that I give you an update on the free-to-play account. The progression is very noticeable from the last date or showcase video. Currently, Jinwoo has around 30k attack. We have a couple of stats, so here you can see this is already a little bit of outdated footage because this was recorded like a week ago or something, but I didn't have any time to prepare this video for you guys now. So this is already like lacking a little bit in progress, but nonetheless it's almost up to date when it comes to progress. You can see here when it comes to the skills, there's just standard purple bluish stuff, then a couple legendary skills, nothing too crazy overall. Also important to note is here it was decided to pick the purple magnifying slashes because we got a selector, and I told you in that video I posted a couple of weeks ago, or like 1.5 weeks ago, that you should use your selector for the dark magnifying slashes if you didn't have the purple version during that time. Also level 10, obviously, because it is one of the best options overall. So those are currently the stats: over 30k attack, maxed out crit rate, 181% crit damage, a little bit of defense penetration and damage increase, so 15% in total. Nothing too crazy, it's all right in the middle, I would say so. Then when it comes to the hunters, the focus was really on the DPS units. Seo over time went to A7, Alicia A5, Classic, Mirai A5. We got the Choi, we got the Cha. Charlotte, because she is the new dark DPS unit, was also pushed up to A4 right now, missing just one more dupe to get to A5. We have a Cho, the Go at A2 will be worked on with when he rotates into the standard banner, and Fisher A2, which needs some improvement. She needs to be A3 ideally, maybe soon enough. Harper just 1 copy, and overall just having A0 copies of the hunters. Most of the hunters don't matter too much. Emma would be cool to have more copies for her just for Battlefield of Time, but it really doesn't matter too much, to be honest. But yeah, that's just overall the units. For the builds is fairly standard. We have like Sia on Greed set, Alicia on a full curse set, Mirai is mixed with the curse set and the beast set. Also Jinwoo, I might show it in a second, he's also built on curse and beast as well. Roy, for example, is on a full blessing set right now because the subsets were really good, and since there was a blessing set available, it was a good choice to go for, because you don't really necessarily need her on a curse set or a toughness set or whatever. You could also just go a full blessing set with damage stats just to boost the damage of the rest, for example for Alicia or something. So for the weaponry, there are a couple of things. We got the Phoenix Soul A4, A6 Plum, A5 Book, A6 Scythe. Used the Plum and the Scythe for the longest time. Sadly, Moonshadow is still A0. This is a big bottleneck currently for the guild boss right now. As you all know, Moonshadow is meta for that. But for the rest, as you can see, the stuff is not really leveled that much because of the lack of resources as well, but that's already good enough to get where we need to get with the content. Then on the other side with the weapons, A5 Charlotte weapon, A5 Go, A5 Mirai, Fish is just A2. Mostly the really important units, their weapons are at A5, because you kind of want to maximize the damage anyways for these units, right? Then when it comes to the Army of Shadow, it's nothing too special. 66k power with Igris at Elite Knight, same with Tusk. The rest is more or less at the base version, because currently just stacking up 4 Kaizel, which will be released on first day, hopefully, but that was the plan overall. And yeah, for the armory, we're here at 68k combat power right now. We unlocked up to battle tier 38. Here you see the advancements of all the perseverance slots. Just a couple. There are 2 open slots missing currently. And then when it comes to the gems, mostly it's like 50-50, to be honest. It's like 50% rank 4 gems, 50% rank 3 gems still, but you know how it goes with the fusion of the gems. It's a bit hit and miss really. And by the time of the recording, we are here at 713k battle power or combat power. Currently we are at 725k, I think, or something like that. But yeah, that was already recorded like as I said earlier, it was already recorded like a week ago, so it's a little bit outdated, but nonetheless showing you even as a free-to-play you can be above a 700k when you started the game with the global launch. And for the guild boss, currently with a support Jinwoo, we're getting rage count 14 in total, so 7-7 split. The biggest bottleneck right now for the account is obviously the fact that Moon Shadow is not at least at a free right now. This is what puts the account a little bit back, because with at least an A3 Moon Shadow, we could hit at least Rage 8. But just because of the lack of the Moon Shadow damage, which is already wishlisted for a longer period of time, this will change over time. Also for the total draws, this account is now at 3,500 pulls. For all the free-to-play players out there, let me know how many pulls you did in total. I'm curious about that, because on my account, my main, I'm like, what, 8,000 pulls, I believe. I'm not even sure. I have no idea. I actually have to check. But I think I'm like at 8,000, 9,000, something like that. But let me know how many pulls you already got as free to play. I'm actually curious. But yeah, to be honest, just all the content is farmable right now on this account. You can do literally everything. Biggest secret really is to get the right burning sets, getting up your combat power, getting higher rarities for the skills of Jinwoo. Then you also have that little bit of that CP trick, but on this account, to be honest, the CP trick wasn't even used. It's just natural progress overall, and also over time, especially the armory does a huge difference. I don't know how much you currently have, and for the free-to-players out there, so this free-to-play account has 68k. So let me know in the comments down below how much you have. But it is definitely possible to be above 700k currently. All you really need to do for that to happen is you do need 3 units besides Jinwoo at A5, obviously, with their weapons, and then you upgrade them to the gold version, gold 4 maxed out, right? So you can actually hit around the 180-ish, 190-ish k combat power, and that multiplied with all the other characters, and then with the armory, with the gems, and this is how you actually advance that far. It's not how to gain combat power in this game is not really too deep. You just need the right gear, and then you need to upgrade. These upgrades, by the way, give huge CP boost. So make sure for your main DPS, for like Alicia, for Mireille, for Char, or for Charlotte, you do want to go all the way, okay? All the way. For supports, not necessary, just high enough for CP reasons, so you are in the recommended combat power. But going to gold status is mostly useful for DPS units. And yeah, this sums up the absolute scrub account you just saw. I know there are a lot of free-to-players that are obviously better, who already reached 1 million CP, who are out of this world. But nonetheless, guys, I wanted to give you an update here, because also on first day we have the update with a lot of new content coming. Expect a lot of videos coming out this upcoming week. And if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces.